Think you know the Cortina? Think again. This is the Saxon Cortina, and it's something quite different. At first glance, it looks like a customised Mark I Cortina, but this unusual little coupe tells a story most enthusiasts have never heard of. A story involving America, a forgotten prototype, and a car that was never supposed to survive. The Cortina would go on to become one of Britain's most successful cars. Millions would be sold, families would rely on them, and racers would compete in them. And enthusiasts would still be talking about them decades later. But during the 1960s, Ford was experimenting with something quite different. A sporty two-seat coupe, smaller, lower, and aimed at a completely different audience. This was the Saxon. It seems hard to imagine now, but Ford didn't always know what shape the future would take. Sometimes it would be sensible ideas, and other times more adventurous ones. The Saxon was commissioned for Ford's American operation. The idea was to create a compact sports car with a touch of style and glamour, something that could tempt buyers looking for fun rather than practicality. The car was developed here in Britain before being shipped across the Atlantic for evaluation. For a moment, it looked like Ford might have discovered a completely new direction, but things didn't quite go to plan. America wasn't convinced. The project failed to gain support. The Saxon never entered production, and before long the prototype was dismantled. And just like that, Ford's sporting experiment disappeared. Most concept cars survive somewhere, a museum, a collection, a factory archive, but not the Saxon. Once the prototype dismantled, it seemed to vanish from history. No preserved example, no forgotten barn find, no secret warehouse discovery. Nothing. Or at least, almost nothing. One picture survived, showing the rear of the original car. For most people, that would have been the end of the story. But one enthusiast, called Colin, saw something different. Looking at that photograph, he decided to attempt something extraordinary, to recreate Ford's lost sports car, not from factory blueprints, not from original drawings, not from surviving body panels, from a photograph. Imagine trying to do a jigsaw puzzle when you've only seen one piece. That's essentially what happened here. An early two-door Cortina became the starting point. The wheelbase was shortened, the body reshaped, the structure reinforced, panels were modified, the roof created from scratch, and countless decisions had to be made using research, judgment, and imagination. This wasn't simply a restoration, it was automotive detective work. What's fascinating is that nobody can say with absolute certainty whether this is exactly how the original Saxon looked. After all, Ford destroyed the prototype more than 60 years ago. But perhaps that's the missing point, because this car isn't really about perfection. It's about preserving an idea, a glimpse into an alternative future, a Ford that almost happened. History is full of stories that nearly disappear, projects that fail, ideas that never make it, cars that are forgotten. The Saxon could have easily have been one of those. Instead, thanks to one surviving photograph and an extraordinary amount of determination by Colin, Ford's lost sports car lives on. Not in a factory, not in a museum, but here, still turning heads, still raising questions, and still telling its story. The Cortina became one of Ford's best-loved cars, and the Saxon became the footnote. Don't park the car just yet. Make sure you drive straight into the next episode, all about the Cortina Lotus that was bought for just £100. Make sure you like and share, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of Classic Car Stories, because every classic has a story to tell.